Have you ever looked up at the night sky, seen that faint, milky band of light, and wondered what it all is? That's our home, the Milky Way galaxy, just one of hundreds of billions of galaxies scattered across the vastness of space. But how did these magnificent star cities come to be? Let's journey back in time, billions of years, to the very beginning of the universe. Just after the Big Bang, the universe was a hot, dense soup of particles. There were no stars, no planets, and certainly no galaxies. It was almost perfectly uniform, but not quite. There were tiny, almost imperceptible fluctuations in density. Think of it like a perfectly smooth pond, with just the faintest ripples on its surface. These tiny ripples were the seeds of everything we see today. Over millions of years, gravity, the universe's master architect, went to work. The slightly denser regions had a bit more gravitational pull, so they started attracting more and more matter from their surroundings. It's a classic case of the rich getting richer. These areas grew, pulling in vast clouds of hydrogen and helium gas. As these clouds became more massive, their own gravity caused them to collapse inward. This is where things get really exciting. As the gas clouds collapsed, they began to spin, flattening out into huge rotating disks, just like a spinning pizza dough. Within these disks, pockets of gas became dense enough to ignite, and voila, the first stars were born. These weren't just single stars. They were born in massive clusters. These clusters of stars and gas were the first proto-galaxies, the baby pictures of the galaxies we know and love. But the story doesn't end there. The universe was a much smaller and more crowded place back then. These young proto-galaxies were constantly interacting. They would fly past each other, their gravity twisting and pulling, creating beautiful, stellar streams. More often than not, they would collide and merge. These cosmic peel-ups were spectacular events, triggering massive bursts of star formation and building up larger and larger galaxies over billions of years. Our own Milky Way is a product of countless such mergers. In fact, it's still happening. We're currently on a collision course with our neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy, said to merge in about 4.5 billion years. Now, galaxies don't all look the same. We see elegant spirals like our own, with beautiful arms winding out from a bright center. We see massive, round ellipticals, which are often the result of major galaxy mergers. And then there are the irregulars, galaxies with no defined shape, often because they've been disrupted by a close encounter with a neighbor. The shape and type of a galaxy tell a story about its history, a history of quiet growth, violent collisions, and everything in between. At the heart of most large galaxies, including our own, lurks a supermassive black hole, millions or even billions of times the mass of our Sun. These cosmic monsters play a crucial role in a galaxy's life. As they gobble up gas and dust, they can release enormous amounts of energy, blasting out powerful jets that can heat up the surrounding gas and even shut down star formation. It's a delicate cosmic dance between the galaxy feeding its black hole and the black hole regulating the galaxy's growth. So, from the tiniest ripples in the early universe, gravity sculpted these magnificent structures. Through collapse, mergers, and a powerful influence of supermassive black holes, galaxies evolved over eons into the diverse and beautiful star systems we observe today. Every time you look at a picture from the James Webb Space Telescope, you're not just seeing distant lights. You're seeing the epic story of cosmic creation, a story that's still being written across the universe. Thanks for joining me on this cosmic journey. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations into the wonders of our universe. See you next time on Space and Mystery.